It's a bad moon, dreamers. Can you feel it? From my perch at Nightwave, I listen at the windows of the wealthy and well-to-do. Ever heard of Saturn 6? News to me, too. Turns out the Grenier had a max pin floating some 6 leagues deep in the gas. No one knew about it, 'cause no one ever busted out. Until now, right? Some Grenier meathead they started calling the Wolf, on account of him taking up howling at night. Decrypts say he was a model prisoner, doing the time, fabbing bombs with the rest of his Khan brothers. Apple of the warden's eye even. But something cracked, and now he's out there on the loose. The so-called Wolf of Saturn 6.
What's up, you guys? This is Rob from The Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, as you can see, the Wolf of Saturn 6 is finally live. So I thought that I would go ahead and play a couple rounds of gameplay, see exactly how it all pans out, and then report back to you as how it all went. But here at our normal navigation screen, we've got something new. We've got the Wolf of Saturn 6, and this is actually a broadcast by Nora Knight. As you saw a little bit earlier, I went ahead and posted up that very first, very chilling broadcast. And for those of you guys who have your music turned off, make sure to go ahead and turn it on to give yourself the full experience. So let's go ahead and get things started with how you actually get into the Wolf of Saturn 6, which is the daily/weekly acts. The weekly refreshes in 4 more days, so you've still got some time to take it on, which I think you'll be fine for because they don't seem all that tough, if I'm just gonna be real with you. And then the daily tasks will reset in the normal daily standard. As you can see here, we've actually got like 2 days for this. How you gonna be daily and you're gonna be 2 days, but sure, whatever. So you just go ahead and go through all of these tasks, and slowly you'll go ahead and earn some reputation. As you can see up here, I've actually gone into the first tier and I'm slowly working my way to the second tier. So let's take a look at some of these tasks that I've already completed. So as you can see, Animator, fully socket 5 out of 5 ITAN sculptures, very, very easy for a weekly task. Not a warning shot, kill 500 out of 500 enemies, so that's already done. Test subject, complete 3 out of 3 waves of Sanctuary Onslaught. And Eximus Executioner, that's 100 out of 100 Eximus. Not very hard at all. I actually went ahead and just did Sanctuary Onslaught and tossed on my Saturn, and boom. Basically all of these were done except for, of course, the fully socket ITAN sculptures that I was able to do pretty easily. But we've got for the daily tasks, deploy a glyph. I mean, that's pretty easy for a daily task. That's extremely easy for a daily task. So I'm kind of like, some of these feel a little bit, but you know what? This is the first run out of the gate. Who says it doesn't get any more complicated down the line? Now, as you can see, weeklies, we've got things like complete 8 bounties in the plains of Eidolon, complete 9 invasion missions of any type, and complete 3 out of 3 capture missions. The thing that I really like about this part is they can really incentivize you to go ahead and take on mission types that may not be as popular, and maybe get some people who don't normally play certain types of missions to really experience it and see if, you know, they hate it as much as they thought they did, or maybe they'll, you know, come around. And then of course we have the things like the elite weeklies, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I laughed. Okay, so originally I thought that these elite weekly missions were supposed to be things that were going to challenge the meta. They were going to make things really, really difficult. And then, you know, we get Hydralist Hunter, kill or capture an Eidolon Hydralist. And I'm like, is that really elite? Or is that just kind of like, you should be able to do this by now? This is kind of like baseline tier. So calling it elite is a little bit, I don't know. But the part that cracked me up the most was sortie with friends. Complete a sortie while playing with a friend or a clanmate. And I was just laughing. I was like, that's the true end game. You need to make friends. That is really what is elite. You need to go out and seek out people in the world. You're like, how am I gonna do this? So for me, that cracked me the hell up, as that was an elite challenge. But you know what? Whatever. Some people need the push, right? So those are going to be your challenges. As you complete them, you'll slowly rank up in the what is this? We're going to call it our reward tier, but I want to call it like the storyline because she's like reading out a storyline. So you're kind of going through and progressing through it. So we have really basic things here like the Saturn 6 glyph bundle, the wolf creds, which we'll get to in a little bit. Weapon slots. I actually saw a Warframe slot in here too, which I was very, very happy about. As you guys know, one of my big standpoints on Warframe is everybody says it's free to play, it's free to play, it's free to play. I'm like, it's free to play if you don't want, more than 2 Warframes. It's free to play if you don't want to get a certain amount of weapons. And they're like, yeah, but you can earn all of those through getting blueprints and selling them and stuff like that. And I'm like, so you mean I'm getting paid by the hour? Because that's how getting paid works. So you're putting in extra work doing things you don't want to do in order to get this plat to buy the things that you do want to do. So for me, all that kind of goes, but it's nice to see Warframes giving us some love with these slots right here. And also giving us a Forma bundle, which makes me very, very happy. And then, of course, we're going to fast forward to the very, very end to the thing that everybody is looking for. That is right, you guys. We've got sigils. I'm kidding. That's not the thing that anybody really cares about. We're going to go all the way to the end and take a look. Yes. Second to last reward, we have an Umbra Forma. This is the first Umbra Forma of the bunch, and I think that this is a fantastic way to get people to play the Nightwave. And it's really interesting too, because I'm liking Nora as a narrator and maybe as a Lotus replacement, because Lotus gotta go. But as you can see, we've also got the Saturn 6 armor bundle and the Saturn 6 Sayandana. There's also a wolf howl animation. Now, if there was actually a pack of wolves or a pack of Grineer like holograms that come out along with you, that would be kind of dope. All right, Future Rob here with one quick interjection. I don't know if I actually said it, but after you complete all 30 ranks, if you actually wanted to go back and prestige them, you can do that for more wolf cred, just in case you need. But do be aware that wolf cred will only last for this specific series, so it's kind of like one of those use it or lose it things. Make sure to spend all of your Nightwave stuff within this act, which I don't really know how long these acts are gonna be, but listen, I'll tweet something or I'll let you know, okay? Anyway, we'll pass it back to Pass Rob. Boop. But as you can see here too, we have Arcane Energized towards the top end at 25. I know a lot of people have a bunch of heartburn over RNG not handing them the goods, so this is a way to go ahead and get that. We've also got the Saturn 6 Captura Seed, more wolf creds, and it seems like you get them in 50 point increments, so you can see how that all goes. But another interesting thing that they've actually introduced are some more weapon specific mods, and Wild Frenzy is the first one that we're gonna see, and that one is kind of freaking hilarious. Secondary fire, so this is for the Grakata, will shoot with 400% fire rate until the magazine is empty. Killing 2 or more enemies will refund the ammo. So that is kind of hilarious in and of itself, but also kind of a way to go ahead and get your ammo back. So very, very interesting and very different. But we've also got Bursting Mass. This one is for the Mutilus Quanta. The infested mass accumulates 200% of the damage that goes through it and deals it in a 15-meter radius when it expires. Secondary fire will manually detonate the existing mass. So I kind of want to see how that all plays out. Definitely excited. We've also got Napalm Grenades. Now this is very similar to, I think it's Nightwatch Napalm that's actually on the Ogress and it leaves a fire patch, but this one is for the Penta. Grenades leave a burning patch on impact and it's got 30 base status chance. So that's always good to see. And then let's see what else we've got here. We've also got the Saturn 16, which is great for Captura. We've got some Kuva in there. Y'all know I love a little Kuva. And then we've got things like the Orokin Catalyst. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Wolf Cred, because this isn't the only part of the UI that we need to take a look at. So as you go up and go through rank 3, rank 6, so it looks like it's every 3? Oh yeah, it's like in increments of 3, because it's every 3, 6, 12, and 16. So keep in mind, you're getting 50 a piece. And then you can go into cred offerings. Look at that. We got something else to look at. You have all of these helmets that are available. These are only for 35 wolf creds. So within your very, very first one, you'll be able to pick up some straight out of the gates. And as you can see, we have all of the auras available for you here. We have that oh so spicy Toncore Desert camo skin that you know is just as ugly as all of BioWare's skins. But we also have this one, and I know I'm gonna sound like such a hypocrite saying it. It's the Saturn 6 ornament, and I was like, that's kind of not the ugliest ornament that we've got, right? So you'll be able to pick that up there, and then we have all of these Vauban blueprints. Notice, do we have a Vauban blueprint in there? No. So it's just the chassis, the Vauban systems, and then the neuroptics. I think you can pick up the blueprints in the market, so you should be fine for that. And clearly, Rob needs to up his Orokin catalysts. And for those of you guys wondering out there, you've got Nitane extract for only 15 wolf creds. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. You can stockpile a whole lot of Nitane off of one one pack of wolf creds. So that is not bad at all. I'm definitely into this when I've been playing it. Now, keep in mind, like, this is not difficult. Like I was saying, we had Not a Warning Shot, Test Subject, and Eximus Executioner. That was easily done by just tossing on Saturn and jumping into some, some Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. You're able to just wipe out, clear out a whole bunch of enemies at once. Some of these are a little bit more specific, but these are definitely not hard to do. And a part of me is like, oh, they're too easy. But another part of me is like, but I want to go and play Anthem at the same time, and I know some people are going to be bitter and mad about that, but you know, this lets me do this, but also lets me do something else at the same time. So that's a nice little feeling where I'm like, I could do this casually and not really be too stressed out about it. So I'm very curious to see how you guys feel about all of this down in the comments below. Maybe we can even like go through weeklies and like talk about, you know, what the best strategy of taking them on is. Let me know if that's something that you would like to see. Or maybe we could have like a little mini series where we take on different parts of these, like, you know, what's the best way to complete 8 bounties in the Plains of Eidolon without absolutely boring the shit out of yourself. We can go ahead and do that too. Let me know down in the comments if there is anything that you are especially excited about when it comes to the Wolf of Saturn 6 rewards. Are you liking the whole storyline, the whole Night Vale feel? Come on, tell me. Tell me this doesn't feel like a Southern Woman Night Vale series. I'm really, really into that whole fact. In fact, I need to go catch up on some of the Night Vale series as soon as I get a chance. But that does about do it for me for now. So as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.